We're
Let's
live.
go. We're
What's
back.
up, everybody?
We're back. We're
We're
back.
back.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. Let's get
We
it.
are back. Linder, give me an update, bro. How's it going? We're just rolling into it.
Yeah,
Going
dude.
live.
So let me think. Yesterday, man, we got this competition in sub 2 going on the nightly dial, trying to find the best closers in sub 2.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get to go today, show some talents out there. And the goal for there is to get into the top 32. There's 128 people participating in it. The top 32 move on. So yeah, I mean,
Love that.
that's what we're
Yep.
doing with a confidence unknown to mankind, a passion unknown to mankind, and we're just gonna get after it, man. It should
Yo,
be fun. It's always good to have get back to competing, right? Competing everything that we do. Core value number one, and yeah, so
Core
having
value
this
number one.
competition is fun,
I
super
know.
fun.
I'm going tonight too. I'll be in there raising my hand.
Yeah,
Shout out to DQ, Daniel Keanu, the man, the myth, the legend.
facts.
All the judges that are in there, man. Like it's awesome to see. Like we saw the ladies compete last week, and
Right.
it's just a fun
Killed it.
thing. Yeah,
Killed it.
killed it, crushed it. Agnes, we're coming for your top spot. We're coming for you. But it's just awesome to just compete, like Linda is saying, and my mindset going into it is if you are competing in something like this, you like DQ already said it before, but you already won, right? You're getting outside your comfort zone. You're role playing. You're doing something completely new. Even if you've been doing this for a long time, everyone is in their own right, taking home a dub just for participating.
Yeah.
But we're not here to participate. We're here to win. We're here to be that new blood, and that's what me and Linda are coming to right now. We're those new guys. So let's get into it, bro. Let's start dialing. Let's start ripping it up.
Yes, sir.
I'm on my lunch break right now for the 9 to 6. So we got a quick hour to sign up and lock down some contracts. Let's get it. Tell me you have some spice on deck for today.
Yeah, I actually have to take this call real quick for my other job. One second.
Okay. I got you. I'm gonna make some calls. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get some follow-up calls in. Let's see what we got. Phone's charged up.
All right, we're good. We're good. We're back. Just pushing them off.
Let them know we had a stream right now.
Yeah.
We have to cold call. We have to call sellers. We can't be.
Am I gonna be able to talk to someone today?
Yesterday was brutal. This voice notes. I have an amazing feeling about today though. You're going first.
All right, here we go.
Hi, this is Dave. Please leave a message.
Yo, can you hear me all right too, by the way?
Yeah. Volume is good.
All right.
Super loud, clear. Must be that Shure mic. The Shure mic is...
Hi, this is Dave. Please leave a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hey, Dave, how you doing? This is Andrew. I'm calling you about your property over in Windermere, Florida. If you give me a call back at 215-688-7155, I greatly appreciate it. Thanks, Dave. Have a good one. Talk to you soon.
Let's get it. Let's get it. What's the format, Lenny? You want to just keep going down the list? You want to
Yeah, dude,
rotate?
I'm just trying. Yeah, that's fine. So back and forth is cool.
Hey, Paul. How's it going? Hello.
A little bit of announcement.
My guy, Paul.
I don't think he meant to answer that.
I don't think he meant. It sounded like his pocket answered it, which means he's in the vicinity of his phone, which means I'm calling him again and then shooting him a text.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, sent me the voicemail. All right. Dang, that's a good lead too. I wish that guy answered. We just got that lead come in yesterday.
Yeah, where's that at?
It's in North Carolina. We're ripping up North Carolina right now.
Gonna buy an Airbnb there?
We want to. I owe Munif. I need to send him something.
Hello, we are not available. Hello,
This is what we do all day. Rip the phones all day.
This is just a game.
It's the game. My girl Maureen. Let's see if she answers. Hey Maureen, how's it going?
who's this?
This is Melvin. I just wanted to touch base with you super quick about your property in Fairlawn. I didn't catch you at a bad time, did I?
No.
Okay, awesome. So,
Second inspection on the C of O this afternoon.
oh, same property?
Yeah.
Okay. How's everything going? I know that the last time we spoke was maybe a week and a half ago.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I remember it being bad. I just wanted to see how everything was going.
I just spent $2,000 having 3 slabs of concrete replaced.
Okay, and that was because of the certificate of occupancy, right?
Yep. It's
All right.
pay me. $400 for new water valves, $175 for the inspection,
Okay,
$2,000 in concrete.
2,000 in concrete then. Okay, is that the last surprise though? Is there anything else that they need? Or is it, or you got the green light to
I
sell
don't
it?
know. I'm going to find out this afternoon.
Okay. Remind me when closing was though, because you were under contract with someone else, and not to throw the realtor under the bus, but with the realtor as well.
Well, supposedly the closing is June 2nd now. We'll see.
June 2nd. All right. So this is what I can do. It sounds like you have everything figured out with a certificate of occupancy. It sounds like you've already paid everything for the concrete, for the, I don't know, the sidewalk to get fixed essentially. And then remind me what they offered you again. It was like the high threes, right? 375, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see here. All right. So June 2nd. How's Brian doing?
He's all right.
He's doing good? Okay.
He's not working.
All right. So this is what we can do. I'm going to reach back to you early June. If it does fall through, if the contract does end up not going through based on what you guys agree upon, or they try to back out again, I guess let me ask you this. Did they throw down any earnest money? Remember?
Nope.
It was $0 earnest money?
Yep.
Okay. What about inspection period? Like, did they add anything like that?
No.
Okay. Do you know what all that is?
No.
All right, let me give you a quick rundown just to help you out, Maureen. So, earnest money, when someone is buying a property, it's kind of like
I
them.
know, it's like a deposit. I get that.
Yeah, it's a deposit. So it ideally you want them to have skin in the game because obviously you're doing all of these repairs, right? 3 slabs of concrete. You're kind of pouring money into this just so you can sell it. Ideally, if I do deals like this all the time, I'm putting $10,000 down just to show them that I'm in the game with them and that I mean business. If something bad happens, they keep my deposit, or if I back out, they keep my deposit. Right. So for someone, I'm not here trying to scorch the earth, but if somebody is putting $0 down on an earnest money deposit, it shows that they lack the confidence that they're actually going to move forward with a decision or buying a property like this if something bad happens.
I just want it to be over one way or another. I really don't care.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to do is, I can help you out. I can see what we can do. I don't know what our options are because you're already in contract, especially with the realtor. I guess before I let you go, Maureen, the question that I do have is, did you sign the contract with the realtor or did Brian sign the contract with the realtor?
I did because I own the house.
Okay, that's what I thought. Do you remember like any kind of like stipulations or contingencies of how long you have them for?
I think I'm stuck with them another 4 months, and believe me, Remax, never, ever again, especially this guy.
I know. I mean, everyone has a job to do. I understand that, but the amount of times that I've come into situations where, like, I'll be honest, like the certificate of occupancy, I understand, but there's situations where, we might have even been able to save you $2,500, $2,600. What I would do is see if you can cancel the agreement. If this falls through on the 2nd, again, if it falls through, see what you can do in terms of canceling the agreement, unless there's some sort of like exclusive, like I'm gonna have to touch base with you later on that. But we've been, you've had this problem on your hands for how long? 3 months, 4 months?
It's going on a long time now.
Okay. So let's see what we can do. Because if they end up backing out, which I think they might do because there's no earnest deposit down, we can try to think of a way to involve the realtor where we give them some funds and then we just buy the house straight up from you. Where we're not going any sort of commissions towards them. At least to my knowledge.
If it goes forward. If it doesn't go forward, I'll call you.
Okay. You have my number.
I got your number.
I hope I hope Brian's doing well. I hope the pups are doing well. I hope your daughter's doing well. I know that this is a transition where you just want to.
We just lost another dog. So.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we lost Gentleman Bob.
Is Gentleman Bob the dog that you kind of inherited, or is this the family dog?
No, that's the Greyhound. We lost her too.
Really? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Die in 2 weeks.
Oh wow, I'm so sorry. The dogs are part of the family too, so I know.
Yeah,
that.
we had Bob 13 years.
General Bob. You call him General Bob, right?
Gentleman.
Okay, Gentleman Bob. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that.
He was the sweetest, most gentle creature.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that one really hurt.
Yeah, and this was the past couple of weeks. You're going through it.
This was last Tuesday.
This is okay. Wow. And
yeah, well, now we just have Matilda.
Matilda was the little one, right?
No, Blondie was the little one. She's gone too. Matilda's a shepherd.
The shepherd. Okay. Well, shepherds are great service animals. I don't know. I remember you had
Yeah,
a,
she thinks she owns me.
yeah. I remember. If I remember correctly, you had a cat too. I forgot the name.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Oreo. He's right next
Oreo.
to me. Since Fonzie's gone, Oreo's keeping me company on the couch.
See, Oreo is there, and Oreo is going to make everything right. And I have good faith that everything's going to be, handled shortly, right? June 2nd is not too far away. And if anything bad happens, like I said, I have my team on it. You know my role though. I'm not the numbers guy. I'm not the guy who writes the check. I'm more so the Robin. I mean, you called me that. You gave me that nickname. I believe I'm the wingman. So what I can do is I'm not just a wingman for obviously the team that's going to be buying this property, but I'm also a wingman for you. Where anything that you need, please let me know. If it's clearing out the house, if it's anything small that's
Already did
unrelated.
that was another $1,500.
Oh wow. Okay. What, that was recent?
Yeah, the whole house is cleaned out. Clean as a fucking whistle.
Got it. Well, this is what I'll do. I will touch base with you. I'll see your options in terms of what we can do. But just like I said, don't get your hopes up with closing on June 2nd. Obviously, we want best case scenario. We want the solution to be handled. But if it doesn't if it doesn't get handled, if it doesn't get closed, this might be the third or fourth time that this has happened. And we can, I am a man of my word. I am going to figure out what I can do in terms of actually providing the solution and making sure that this is all wrapped up and over with. Okay, but I'll touch base with you. You're definite. It's June 2nd, right?
Yep.
All right, June 2nd, I will touch base, Maureen. Again, my deepest condolences for the two lost pups, but send some extra love to Oreo for me, and I'll call you in around a week. All right?
All right. Good to hear from you, Mel.
Good to hear from you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Maureen, that's my girl. Super red seller in the beginning. But it's a game of follow-up. I don't know what my options are, Linda. I don't know if I said the right things with a real estate agent, realtor. I'm still figuring that out. Like, if someone signs with a realtor, do you know, my leg? Do you know what the situation is in terms of like the contract that they're in with them?
Yeah, I mean, getting out of that contract's always tricky, right? And they usually have some solid paperwork. I don't know. It's probably is going to take, I don't know. Like Pace always says not to really mess with someone who has like contract with a realtor. It sounds like this realtor is kind of screwed her over though.
Yeah, she's not a fan of the realtor, but it seems like there's like, I wish I got a hold of her before that, but it would be a cash deal, and just her story is it was her mother's house, went through probate, passed away. So for those people, I always just empathy, right?
Right.
I lead a sales team. It's always empathy. Empathy always wins. Kindness always wins.
No, you're right.
get it. I want a hard one. I want some objections early on. I want someone to push me off the phone. Let's see what we got. I'm going back to back. Let's see. Linder, what's some advice that you have for someone who's kind of new to the follow-up game, new to the lead manager game?
Consistency, right? Like this is the toughest part, right? People.
Yeah, consistency.
Yeah, I mean, this is the hardest part. People will see us make calls and no one answer. And you can get frustrated and feel some type of way about it and do whatever, but you just have to keep doing it, right? Consistency and like success is always in the follow-up. So just keep doing it and keep doing it.
Please leave your message for.
That's all I would say, right?
I love that advice. I mean, I think it's just like it's easy for one day to get, you know, like let's say you're aiming for 15 conversations a day. One day is anyone can knock down one day of maxing out. But what Linder is saying is just the consistency, the discipline of going every single day. That's what separates the Alejandro Alvarez's or the, you know, just people that are just nonstop.
Yeah. I was talking to
part.
Yui Win, and he was telling me that 18-month follow-up was a $85,000 payout.
Jeez.
You know? So it's like everyone's biggest, like their biggest gains are on the long-term follow-ups. So that doesn't give you motivation to do it. I don't know what else does.
I love it. You're up. Also, we got to figure out how to get this live, right?
I know.
I'll work on that today. We got 3,000 people that want to watch right now, right? Let's get it.
So, like, if you... Leo?
So the pump fake on the voicemail.
Right.
Leo.
All right, let's keep ripping it. All right, right now I'm calling random follow-ups.
Your call has been
from one of my lead managers who had VAs touch these leads a couple months ago. So let's see if we have any sort of contact. Let's get it. Barbara, my girl, wants to sell me her house.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Barbara 7 West is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish record.
All right, Rita didn't want to answer. It's all good. Bless her with a nice little text. And now we got my guy Fidelis next on deck.
Hello?
Hey, Fidelis.
Yes.
How's it going? How are you?
Doing well. Who is this?
Good. This is Melvin. We spoke around a week and a half ago, just regarding your property out in Voorhees. Are you with patients right now? Did I catch you at a bad time?
Yeah, but I'll take a minute.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I guess right now I wanted to update you on the situation. So we spoke a little bit about your house in Voorhees. We do want to come check it out. And I know Rita, the tenant right now, is in there. So we're in contact with her, but catch me up to speed if you can. What's going on with the house right now since the last time we spoke?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing has changed since the last time we spoke. Rita still lives there.
Okay.
Somebody called yesterday. They were supposed to make contact with Rita to set up a time. I believe it was on Monday. Somebody was supposed to be there on Monday to take a look or do what you need to do.
Yes, we do have someone coming out there. I don't believe we contacted her about Monday, but she had someone else come see the house. So I don't know if that's someone that you've been speaking with.
She had somebody else, you said?
Yeah. That's what in our conversation with her is she had someone else seeing the house. So that's why.
I think there's some miscommunication. You let her know when you want to get there.
Okay.
She will let you know what our schedule is. Set up a time and go take a look.
Yeah, we have as of right now. We're gonna go see her this weekend. So it won't be me personally. I wish it could be. I would love to meet your sister,
Sure.
but with my Achilles torn, I'm looking at my cast right now. I mean, I know you understand. You're a doctor. But I do have one of my partners going over there, meeting her, kind of scoping it out, and then we would love to buy this property from you, pending everything fits accordingly of what we spoke about.
All right, sounds good. I think she's expecting you guys. Please set up a time with her and take a look and get back to me when you can.
Okay. After we check out the house, we're gonna contact you. When is the best time you have availability?
After 5. After 5 is usually the best time for me.
Monday through Friday after 5, and
Monday
then
through Friday and all weekend long. Yeah.
all weekend long. Okay. And then just timeline wise, because obviously price is important to us. We're gonna come to a price, but timeline is super important to our team. When is the ideal timeline for you? You said ASAP?
Anytime is good for me. She may need about a month or so to move out if we arrive at an agreement, but we can talk price anytime.
Okay.
And then she's going to need that extra time.
Of course. So let's do that. I will touch base with you as soon as we get our boots on the ground over there to check out the spot, and I'll stay in contact with Rita as well to see if we can get there earlier.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. Got to run.
All right, Fidelis. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right, we have my guy Jeff is going out there. He's supposed to go out there yesterday. I got to hit him up. This could be one.
That's in Voorhees, New Jersey?
Voorhees, New Jersey. It's so deep for me. I would go, but it's just so deep.
That's
I
North
still have
Jersey?
to South Jersey. Yeah, it's South Jersey, Voorhees. I'll text you the address where it is. It's super deep.
Is it near Camden or Cherry Hill?
Yep.
Have you have somebody down there?
I have someone in Hackensack, so it's still a trek for them too.
I have a ton of people in that area, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
free,
yeah. I mean, yeah, free. Yeah. I have some guys I would like to go see a property.
All right, let's do it. Let me see it. They're in Cherry Hill, you said, right?
Yeah.
Let me see how far it is exactly from Cherry Hill. I would love that. I think we were supposed to go out there yesterday, but I don't know what happened. I got to touch base. I have a couple of different situations like that with a couple of different boots on the ground.
Right.
So I need to figure that out. But let me see. Voorhees, Cherry Hill. Yeah, it's super close. Text me their name if you can, bro.
Yeah.
Later on. Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded.
Bro, I don't get this.
Let's keep ripping it.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
We might. Can we
What do you want to do?
like maybe do like a role play? 4-minute role.
Let's do a role play. Let's do a role play. Let's do a role play. Let's break it up. Let's do a role play.
I'm just like at this point.
Let's do a role play, and then let's try to get someone on here next episode to either call with us, get a closer on here, or we can get a new student from the Daily Dials, and we'll try to contact their leads and give them feedback, or we'll just call it straight up and see if we can close it.
Yeah. Gotta post some stuff on Facebook and everything. But yeah, let's do it. 6 minutes, right? So obviously we were talking about earlier that we have this closer competition coming up. And 6 minutes, right? And then what is going to happen is it's going to be based off of the intro. That's the 1 out of 5 score. Then we're going to go rapport. It's 1 out of 5 score. 4 pillars, fact finding. 1 out of 5 score. Overcoming objections. Your presentation of solutions. So solutions. And then the last is your follow-up, close deal. All 1 out of 5. So the max you can get is 30. You will go ahead. I'll go first. I'll go first if you're cool with that.
Yeah. Do it. On you.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Melvin.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Melvin, this is Andrew. You actually spoke to my partner Angela yesterday about your property on 123 Main Street. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, so you talked to Angela yesterday. She gave me some information. I got a note on my desk to shoot you a call. Can you kind of catch me up to speed with how that conversation went?
I get a lot of calls, so I mean, same thing that I tell everyone. I'm just looking to sell it.
You said you get a lot of calls?
I get a lot of calls. Yeah, I get a lot of calls. Don't know how everyone gets my number, but I guess someone shared it with everyone because I get like 10 of these calls a day minimum.
Wow. That must be pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's going on with these 10 calls a day? I mean, are they giving you offers, or are they trying to sell you life insurance, or what are they doing?
No life insurance yet. I'm not there yet, but we have, they're just, people are trying to lowball me. People are trying to come after my other properties. That's really it. I'm just trying to get rid of this house as soon as possible and just kind of forget about it. And then just worry about the other stuff that I'm worrying about,
You said Melvin?
Oh, it was cutting in and out. It just froze up real quick. You want to rewind that?
You said, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it just froze.
Yeah, sorry, Melvin. I think I lost you there for a second. Melvin, you said people are lowballing you. What do you mean by that? They're giving you like low offers?
They're giving me low offers. They're just trying to literally buy my house for pennies on the dollar, but I'm smarter than that. I've been in the game for a while. So
screw them, man.
Yeah.
Okay. You said you've been in the game in a while. Is this a rental property for you?
This is I've owned it for 20 years, 22 years. You bought it in late 1999, so just above 22 years.
Wow. Yeah, and you rented it out the whole time, making profit?
Yeah. I mean, I lived in it. I lived in it for 10 years, and then I moved up north to be with my friends and family. Um, so now it's just kind of an abyss in a different state.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, just trying to get rid of it. But I don't want to. I want to get what it's worth.
Right. No, I hear you. As you should. Everyone should want to get what their property's worth. Is this your only rental property? You have others?
I have others, but those are not for sale.
Okay. Okay. No, I just asked. I like, like talking to other investors and, hearing how they got to their point and everything like that. So, the market. I mean, what's that? Well, what's the number you're looking at? I mean, you said you're getting 10 calls a day.
Yeah. What's your question again?
Yeah. Like
What
what's your
what is it
number?
worth?
Yeah. You said
A
people.
number? I'll say closer to the high twos. I'm getting people that are offering me honestly like low twos, even lower than that. But um, yeah, I'd say I don't know, 270s, 280s. That's what Zillow's telling me.
Okay. So that's what Zillow's telling you. Oh, can you tell me a little bit about the property?
I mean, it's good condition. I haven't been there in 2 years, but everything's modern, everything's up to date. The roof's good, HVAC's good, all the basics are there.
Okay. You said you haven't been there in 2 years, and you said when did you remodel it?
Uh, I'd say 5 years ago.
Five
We
years
got the
ago.
kitchens, bathrooms, yeah, everything should be 5 years. It's pretty modern.
Okay. And there's been renters in there the past 2 years, or I mean, you haven't seen it. What's up with that?
Renters have been there the past 2 years. They just got kids, so kind of just let them do their own thing. But I've had renters in there for 12 years.
Okay. How are the renters you have in there right now?
They're good. I mean, they're good. They're just, I mean, they're normal. They're just normal tenants. So
Okay. I mean, are they paying?
I mean, they didn't pay last month. They paid the month before. They've been paying ever since. But sometimes they're late. It's just, I just don't want to deal with it anymore, man. Like I just want it off my hands.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, that's really it. I mean, I don't really want to deal with them, and I'm
I mean,
just
what
that's why I'm
changed,
taking.
Melvin? What changed in the last year? In the last month?
I mean, I've been trying to get rid of it since COVID, but I just never got the offer I wanted.
And
So,
what is the offer that you want?
like I said, 260, 270,
Yeah.
280, what it's worth. Same price as what's on Zillow. You know, that's really what I want. All right, that's time. That is time. How'd you feel?
Oh, I actually hated the call. That was probably my worst call in yeah, maybe months. I hated everything about the call. No,
I think that like
you as a sell like didn't make any like the story was just then nothing flowed for me in the call. It's all over the place. Yeah, yeah. Honestly,
I'll tell you what I
really,
liked.
really bad.
I saw a call where Jeff Smith is a beast. He's one of the sellers, but what I've seen is just I wouldn't classify it as red because I'm not coming in angry, but I'm coming in with not too much information. I feel you did ask good questions. I feel like you did uncover what my pain was, which was tired landlord. And it's just how do you like open up someone like that? You did a good job where you said something that separated yourself from other people. You said like, oh, you're getting a lot of calls, and it was you just identified yourself as you don't want to be another one of those calls, right? Hey, I'm not trying to be another one of those calls. Like that sucks, man. I'm not trying to sell you life insurance, right? But this is what I can do, providing a solution that kind of just like what Jeff said, like you separating yourself and coming at them with that confidence puts you in a different aura and a different position when you're speaking with them, just in terms of like the dynamic.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, it was a hard one, man, because I was giving you no answers. You know, how do you open up? How do you ask the right questions to open up guys like that? But um, I guess if you were coaching yourself or you're giving yourself feedback, what would you say on
I
that
would
one?
say that this isn't a call that you can do in 6 minutes.
Yeah,
That's just what it comes down to. And you're talking about two 260, and then like now like throwing in the tenants that now they're not paying. Like now the story is even more whack.
yeah. 6 minutes is tough.
You know, like
Six
there's
minutes to
that's the whole
uncover.
thing, dude. It's like you count how much can you how the whole thing with this whole challenge is how much rapport can you actually build? How many third party stories can you throw in there? Like you can only throw in one third party story. You throw in two, too much time to get out the
Yeah,
information. Then you have to either set up a follow up or close the deal. You're setting up a follow up. So you don't even want to get too far in price to where you're negotiating.
yeah. You don't want to negotiate. I think the strategy
You don't want to
is
negotiate,
like you don't want to negotiate because then
but
it's
you have to
just
get the price. You also have to
you
get the
got to
price.
get the yeah. And it's funny because you know the role plays are great. The role plays are so valuable, especially when you hop in the daily dials and nightly dials. The feedback is unreal. Like hearing a different perspective, hearing everyone's styles. But the end goal of why we're doing the role plays is to ultimately make sales and get better on the phones and land deals. So not getting too caught up. Like if this was a longer call, like I have full confidence you could have opened me up, right? But in the 6 minutes, that's where it's tough to highlight and pick up those breadcrumbs and then move the conversation. So that's really like I think that's really the biggest challenge is if you are speaking to someone who's a seller that's not giving you much, how do you open them up? You
Right.
know? So that's like that's the toughest part. I don't necessarily know the answer, but I guess just being genuine, being yourself, and just trying to get them to speak more. Um, but no, that was good, man. Our first role play. Let's get it.
Yeah. Oh
Let's
man.
get it.
Are you ready?
All right, I'm ready. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Andrew, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is Melvin. You spoke to my partner, Shina, just a couple of days ago. I just wanted to touch base with your
Oh, yeah, yeah,
property.
yeah. I loved her. Yeah.
Okay, good. She left a good impression. So, my question is, I heard you are still looking to accept offers on this property.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you, awesome. Can you just catch me up to speed with what's going on with everything?
You need to know everything?
I don't need to know everything. I have a couple minutes here before I need to, pick up my son from school in just a couple minutes. But just give me a quick rundown if you can.
All right. So 123 Main Street, right? We have a
Yes, sir.
three bed, 3 bed, 2 bath. I haven't really done too many renovations in it. I know, I put a couple new appliances about like 8 years ago. It looked pretty nice, but besides that, I mean, it needs to get some rehab. It needs to get some rehab in it. I have had tenants in there since I went to go move with my daughter. So there are tenants that are in and out of there, throughout the last like 3 or 4 years. They have had, a little bit of problems, but, nothing too much. And I hear that the property, is still pretty good. And yeah, so I mean, I think it's a nice spot. I think you should buy it, and I think it'd be a good place for you to live in.
Yeah, I don't know if we can necessarily buy it. Like, we have to make sure it fits everything that we're looking for. But that's the reason for my conversation. That's my role is I'm the one who kind of writes the check and sees if this is a good fit on both ends. So Andrew, my question is, so you used to live there before it became vacant 4 years
Oh,
ago?
oh yeah, yeah. I lived there for 20 years, raised all my kids there. It was a great place to live. My best friend Sammy, he lived right next door to me at 124 Main Street, and then my sister actually lived right down the street at 258 Main Street. So it's
Okay.
absolutely great neighborhood to live in. You know, I raised all my kids there, like I said, and the grandkids came and visited me. But you know, now I think it's just, you know, time to, it was time a couple years ago to kind of move out and move on, you know. So I said bye to 123 Main, but I didn't want to sell the property though, you know, because there's a lot of
Yeah.
emotional value and attachment to the property.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, it sounds like fun family parties, you know, and I guess do your other relatives, do they still live there?
No, no, no. It was just
No.
me. No other relatives. I was renting it out for a couple of years.
The
But
people that I'm saying, like, just like your neighbors who's also your family, are they still living there, or did they end up moving too?
oh no, no, they moved. They moved out too. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah,
And if you don't
yeah.
mind me asking, because you're saying you're moving on, what happened?
Oh no, you know, I'm just getting older, and you know, I'm just looking to sell and not have to you know, go ahead and put money into the property or do anything like that. You know, I'm just living with my daughter now, and you know, that's been nice. I get to see the grandkids all the time, and everything has been great. I mean, that property served its purpose for us for a long, long time, and having family around the corner made everything great. We made a ton of, you know, tremendous memories in that, but I kind of, you know, walked away from a lot of
Yeah.
those memories when I moved out and moved in with my daughter. And when I did that, you know, it's been great, and I've liked it, and was able to even make that property a money maker for me. And I made money off it for a few years. And now that, you know, the tenants have moved out, it's now to the point of going ahead and selling.
Awesome. Because I don't want to bring this back up in terms of the emotional baggage, because I know you spoke about that a little bit. But what I'm picking up is you did move out for a reason, and especially with it being vacant over the past couple of years. Do you know how much it's costing you to hold properties like this?
Oh no, no. So
Money.
it hasn't been vacant over the past couple of years. It's just been vacant for the last couple of months. I was renting it out after I moved out of the property, and like I said, it was making money for me. But now that the tenants have moved out in the last couple of months, you know, I think instead of going ahead and putting money into the property and going to do things, you know, you know, fix it up to put new tenants in there, you know, I think it's just time for me to go ahead and sell this property that has brought such great memories to us and my family. I guess it'll be a little bit
Okay.
of sad, but you
So
know, I don't know if you have like grandparents or anything like that, but you know, when you know you lived in a house for so long, and it was you know, it created so many great memories, and then you know, even in my situation where I was able to make mm, money off those memories, it was
yeah,
you know, it was just great. It was just a great thing to have.
awesome. So what I'll do is, um, and that's time right there. That's time. Dang, 6 minutes is quick, bro. Six
Bro,
minutes is quick. I
bro,
literally got to just one point. That's so
dude,
wild. It's funny because
bro.
it goes, and then like you look at the clock. Like I put 6 minutes on my clock, and then I look down and it's 2 minutes left. I'm like, yo, how do these people do it, man? But
No.
that was
Yo, so the reason why I did that is because I was doing a role play, and someone did
the
that to
same
me.
thing.
And I was like,
You
bro,
do
I was
there,
like,
bro.
dude, you're an a-hole, bro. Like, what you just did that? Like, what am I supposed to do? And it's like, yo, you have to cut them off because I'll just talk all day. I'm talking about nothing relevant to the situation,
Yeah.
you know? Like my best friend lived next door.
Come on.
Like I spent 30 seconds on telling you my best friend lived next door, and we created so many great memories throughout the years. Like, yeah, that's nice and all, right? But I'm also like the seller where how I answer the call was like, hey, how are you? You know, I'm not gonna come in and just stop and like, cause like you might not get this on the call tonight, but you better bet that round of 32, that round of 16, the round of 8, you know, all the way to the round of 4, you're getting tough calls, right? Where
Yeah.
okay, this is a yellow seller, and you have to jump in, and
Well,
they're not gonna push back on it. They just want to talk the talk.
yeah.
So keep them
I
on
think
track.
that my mistake there was trying to find motivation in irrelevant like conversation. Like I was trying to be like, oh, like person, like, did someone die, and like all the family like live together, and like some bad event happened, and like I'm trying to find motivation, but then realizing like, oh wait, no, this is just a yellow seller who's just trying to talk, and I need to control the conversation as opposed to, you know, someone putting a leash on me and walking me, you know. So
Yeah.
I think that that was a really good one, man. I think that was in terms of learning, because there was two sides of the spectrum right there, right? There was someone who doesn't talk at all, and then there was someone who just talk.
Yeah.
Um,
And you have to find
but
balance in both of them.
yes. So that was awesome. That was awesome. But yeah, bro, I think that this was a really good one. I think just we got to continually make calls together, even if it's for a quick hour like today,
Yeah.
just because consistency is dope, and that's how we're gonna land deals. Just getting as many people on the phones as possible, and then tonight we're both gonna go. We're both gonna crush it. I'll see you there.
And we'll keep everyone
Any
updated tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow. So what's your plan? What's your schedule tomorrow? You working?
Nah, I'm actually we can run this back again tomorrow. And we can
Okay.
go later
I'm
in the
free.
day or whatever you want.
Let's run it. Like, let's go. Like, I mean, we'll talk more about it after, but dude, let's do like 5 hours of dialing together live. Or like I have my hard cast that I'm getting taken off, and then I have the day off from work. So I'm gonna be free from like 11 till 5.
Okay.
If you're down.
Okay.
We'll figure it
let's
out.
do it. Yeah, let's run it up.
All right, man.
Sweet,
get
bro.
it.
I appreciate you. Thanks, man. Let's get these things posted.
Let's do it. First thing.
Peace.